A Soviet regiment is advancing into our sector with little time and even less warning. The West German forces are scrambling to set up a delaying action, hoping that's long enough for NATO to regroup and establish stronger defenses. In this mission, we'll be facing forward elements of the regiment, which is a BMP battalion backed with a company of T-64As. In this mission, we'll be conducting a delay, which is a defensive tactic where a smaller force fights just enough to slow down the advancing enemy, so that they can buy time for the main defensive forces to prepare a new position, an evac, or a regroup. So my name is Fan Fantasy, and we're back with another video of Gunner PC, which is a light tank sim game. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe, as we'll be doing our best to delay the Soviet attack. Alright, so our first objective is to hold BP1, which is where we're at right now. And we're going to be observing the road on the south, as well as this main MSR right here. And it looks like the enemy axis of advance is from the west to the east, which is all the way to BP3. And so we are rolling with about 4 times Marder A1 pluses. So let's move them in a line formation. And one thing I almost forgot is that we do have thermals, which we can use, but since it is daytime, we have good visibility. And also use the day sights to observe. I don't think we have infantry on board, but this would be a good mission for infantry, especially facing them along the tree lines for an ambush, especially when they're coming from the MSR right here. But this mission is made in mind with the new command mode, which is something that I'm looking forward to. And hopefully we can see more features in this mission. But for now, we're going to play it as it is, and hopefully we can do well in delaying the enemy. Oh. And I do see them as well, too. And it might be a recon element, so yep, BMP on and firing. And target destroyed. One more behind him. Oh, hard to see them. And one on the left on. Okay, second one might be on fire. I'm gonna suppress that area. Okay, it seems like first echelon's neutralized. Fall back to BP2. Okay, let's see. Any casualties? I don't think so, but we're gonna fall back by reversing a way out of here, and we'll call an indirect around that area there too. All right, so what we're gonna do is just reverse back, and yep, looks like our call signs are engaging, and we'll take the opportunity to rebomb right now, just because it's easy to just use up all your AP rounds. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the new update so far. I know it's been more so focused on the Abrams, but this is one of the new missions from the update. And if you guys haven't watched the highlight video, you guys can watch that too. Another personal update, guys. YouTube hasn't been that great recently, especially with the algorithm. A lot of creators, such as myself, have been noticing lower viewership in the past few weeks and months. So it could be the new changes to the algorithm and the AI and stuff like that too. So a lot of us are noticing that, but yeah, just something to keep in mind if you're watching YouTube videos and stuff and your favorite content creators. But yeah, really appreciate you guys watching this video, and your support means a lot too. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update. It is a little bit demoralizing and discouraging to just notice that your views are lower because of YouTube, but nonetheless, I make these videos because it's you know, one of my hobbies, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. All right, so I do see the MSR to our right. So far, there's nothing observed. We're going to keep reversing back because we don't want to face our rear towards them. And what we're going to do... Oh man, this would have been a good mission for infantry, but we're going to do a U-shape defense along the BP2 right here. We're not going to be here just in case. We're going to have at least one of our call signs looking at the MSR, and then the rest of them will be kind of more of a U-shape looking towards the gap and also the south as well too. All right, so we're going to speed things up. I think this is a good time to just move forward with our martyrs. Let's hope our martyrs can catch up, but we are approaching where we need to be. All right, so our mission is to repel the forward security elements, so we can probably expect enemy Soviet tanks And again, we're not going to be right here, but we're going to be placing the U shape. So I'm going to manually place them. I'm going to have my platoon lead just be behind that hill right there. Hopefully I have time to set up our hasty battle position. Yeah, he's just going to hide right there. Ooh, I do hear indirect. Yeah, it would be nice to have like actual scouts as well too. All right, so this one is taking like indirect fire, which is not what I want. All right, I'm just gonna tuck him in right here and make sure that our platoon halts. Okay, so I'm gonna move one of my call signs just north of right here, facing towards the main road. I think he's good on ammo as well too. Oh, I am observing BMPs on. Oh, and tanks. Jeez. Okay, let's let me get them. Alright, firing Milan. Target. Okay. Move. Okay, looks like they are moving towards the main road and we just took... Or we almost took a round. I think that's one tank at least. Alright, so I'm moving my last call sign just here along the trees. I want him to at least get good eyes on the gap right there. Yep, there he is. And firing. Pull it over. A little short. It's really hard for me to see. Okay, there he is. Target. That should have been hit right there. There's one just behind that bush right there, but I cannot see him. Okay, and we'll restock here. We'll get him out of here. Okay, we know they're in the gap right here now. It is a forward security element. Definitely expect at least a platoon of tanks. Oh, more BMPs. And there's a tank right there. Lost him. Oh, that was a MG right there. Okay. Yeah, I wish I had a hotkey to switch to MG, but a lot of pressing F. Okay, at least I think there's a tank right behind that building right there. That's 2 BMPs down. I see his turret moving. Another BMP. Target. Okay, I see that tank right there. Let's jockey and adjust to our right. Holy crap, guys. My heart is pounding right now from this. This is quite a intense mission. So far, no losses just yet. Before I jockey, let's get one of our call signs to observe. Can you see them from here? I don't think so. Can I strike him from here? Right, firing. Target. Ooh, look at that turret. Nice. Target destroyed. Oh my goodness. Hit and run tactics right here. Ooh, that big explosion. That's nice. Okay, let's move him up. Get a Milan ready. That him right there? Yep. Okay, nope. Hold on. Oh, yep. I think he's trying to fire at me. Yeah. Okay, this is bad. I don't want my platoon lead to get killed. He's trying to fire at us right now, and let's not do that. Okay, let's take a look at the MSR. If there's any more targets left here. That was a tank that we destroyed earlier on. Wonder if we can get him from here. Okay, there might be... I might do something really foolish, which is ambushing them up close, but we'll have to be a little bit brave here. Sure, thermals, can we see? Yeah, I'm just trying to see if we can see them through the thermals, but I think the trees are pretty thick right now. Is he still alive? Okay, I think they're dead. I think he's right there. Yeah, he's right there. Oh, it's a little bit hard, but I'm gonna try to get him from here. Oh my gosh, I think he's trying to look for us. Yeah, I don't think that would have killed him, but at least we tried. And looks like there's some dead BMPs, but I'll double check those later. There he is. Fire! Target destroyed! Another one. Yeah, I think there's another BMP that might be alive. There he is. Alright. Good work. Fall back to BP3. Let's do that. Okay. Platoon, let's follow me and fall back. Let's get out of here. But yeah, I was expecting the Soviets to push through. It was kind of weird that they halted in the second BP, because usually they would just push through all the way to their objective, but the fact that they halted here gave us a chance to strike them. If they pushed through, it would have been a lot worse for us. Like, things wouldn't have gone well. Yeah, I don't know. Very interesting mission right here. Alright, so we're making our way to the third BP now. It should be very close. And I believe it is a town that we're going to be holding. Gonna make sure that before we move up, let me do a quick check on our units just to make sure that they're good on ammo. Okay, I think they're all good. How's he doing? Okay, he can reload as well too. Okay, and we'll keep going. All right, we're just less than 500 meters away from the last and final BP in our delay. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold along the tree line right here, but I think we need to trigger the objective. So okay, no, we're good. All right, so the last objective is to defeat the enemy main body attack. Ideally, we place our infantry here, the ATGMs. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna actually take the leopards And we're going to use that. And again, this is probably where they're going to be attacking from, so we're going to keep eyes. Let's move in a line formation. Oh, I do see BMPs with our mortars. Engaging. And looks like that's 2 times of them. And let's get them to fall back. Need them to restock right now. Okay, he's gonna hide there. Let's take over our leopards. Firing and target. I think there's another one right there. Okay, heat up and firing. That might be a little short. Yep. And firing. Jeez, we're being bombarded right now. Okay, let's call in artillery along the gap right here. Nice. Good hit from our martyrs. On and firing. Target. Oh, another one right there behind him. On the way. And target destroyed. This is pretty close range. Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna get him to just quickly rebomb heat. Ooh, we got tanks. Target. Give me AP. I think he might be destroyed. Okay. Oh, another one on. And firing. Target. Jeez, this is like a shooting fest right here. And firing. Target. It's gotta be tanks coming up soon, so pushing into AP rounds. I don't like this position at all, since we're not in a really good defensive position. And yep, BMP on. I'll wait till he exposes himself. And firing. Target. Oh, tank on. Oh, nice. Target destroyed. Yeah, I'm gonna get him to fall back and just to rebomb right now. Nice. Yeah, I think he's good. Okay, do a quick check on our guys. Looks like they're rebombing, but he's good. He has Hesh right now. Can we get him to rebomb? Yeah, I'm gonna switch over to our martyrs to observe. Okay, he's out of AP rounds. Looks like the attack might have halted. Let's fall back. Oh, what the? Got APCs to our left. Looks like they're coming from the north. Or correction, to the south. Okay, readjusting positions. That's destroyed BMP. That was really cool, by the way, seeing that. Okay, so far Mars are doing real good work right now. Yeah, he has no ammo at all. Except for the Milan. And yep, no ammo as well. Get one of my martyrs to just scout out what's Enemy tank! Oh my gosh, enemy tank has been repelled. We did it! Oh my goodness. We actually? Wow. And look at that turret fly. Woo. Bam. Alright, I'm just gonna quickly take a look before I end the mission right here. But geez, that was crazy, guys. They came from the south. Pretty sure there's more, right? Oh, that's a BMP. Okay. I really want to use my Milan on you. Here, eat this. Alright, firing. Okay. I think that was it. Alright, not gonna lie guys, that was a pretty tough one. And the good news is that there were no casualties. Perfect, right here. However, we definitely ran out of ammo, which is expected with our martyrs. But yeah, no casualties on our part, which is great. A lot of casualties on the enemy, so we gave them hell. So with that, we're gonna end it with an AAR. Yeah, so look at that. No personnel losses, no equipment losses. Pact suffered heavy losses of 39 personnel and 34 equipments. And yeah, that was quite an engagement right there. So before I go through the individual shots and all that stuff, there's a lot of shots, so I won't go through all of it either. But to talk about the mission first, I thought it was fun overall, but however, it was a little weird that the Soviets stopped at PP2, especially if they're like a forward security element. You would probably expect them to just keep moving or creeping forward until they reach their objective area. And so, yeah, like I said before, if they continue on, it would have been a lot worse for us. But because they were there and they were stuck there, it gave us a lot of chances to just ambush them. And I thought that was kind of unrealistic on their part, but it is what it is. It's just something that was kind of, I guess for me, a little bit immersion breaking. But up until the third BP, it was like pretty much a shooting gallery for our leopards and martyrs. It was really cool seeing how our martyrs were able to engage and destroy the BMPs effectively there. You know, losing your forward security element would probably be demoralizing for the Soviets, and so for their attack they would have been probably a lot weaker. So I guess that kind of makes sense in that. Yeah, definitely it could have been a lot worse for us, I felt like, but I think overall we did well in just being able to just hit the enemy first before they could see us and then fall back. But yeah, it is really important as a martyr to just not get spotted by enemy tanks and just fall back immediately once you spot them. Maybe just hit one and then fall back and then jockey reposition from there. It's also worth mentioning that in the final attack, the Soviets would have had a better chance in attacking us and even defeating us if their attack was more in sync. For some reason, there was like a little bit of a pause in between, which gave us more momentum to set up and prepare for the next attack. And so if they attacked in sync, I think they would have had a better chance there. So that's something to really mention about as well. Alright, so the first is the recon element, which were 3 BMPs, which was not a problem for our martyrs to take out. Alright, so in total it's about 90 shots and destroying the BMP recon platoon right here. Alright, so this was a nasty ambush right here. I think we had a really good position with our martyr right here to be able to spot them through the trees. And with our Milan launcher, we were able to engage and destroy one T-64A. So this was a good hit right here. It looks like it went through the side and it penetrated through, hit the rounds and exploded right there. So you can see a lot of damage and yeah, penetrated all the way through. So this was a good kill. We knocked out one of their tanks. So it looks like it was like at least one platoon of T-64s in their security element. And then we spotted the BMPs, which, by the way, they were a big threat to our martyrs because their gun can definitely kill us. So I don't think we knocked out any of them earlier on, but there was at least 2 2 platoons, I think, in that. Okay, so with our platoon lead, we were able to engage this BMP about 500 meters. This was a good hit. Okay, so with our other call sign here, we were able to move up, creep up, and engage and destroy the other T-64 right here. This one also went through the side and hit, looks like, into the carousel autoloader and right through. So this was a good kill, and also with the crew hit the let's see, hit the gunner as well. So definitely a good kill right here. Okay, so yeah, the BMPs actually did engage our martyr, but it didn't kill us. So this one just crushed by the impact angle, and then the warhead detonated, but no damage to our martyr right here. Pretty lucky. So this was the shot that I'm more curious about. So this one hit the left side of the hull, and it looks like it hit the driver's leg, and didn't hit any major components. So if anything, it might have tracked the vehicle. And then lastly, right here, we were able to get a good juicy shot right on the side right here, and this one went right through into the turret and exploded right there. Okay, so we took control of the Leopards again, and then this time we fired a heat down at this BMP right here. Wasn't sure if it's hitting. It did hit, but it looks like it was just crushed by the impact angle, so it didn't do too much right there. Pretty lucky here. But our second heat round did hit the turret right there, and yeah, that gunner is not going to have a good time. All right, so with our Leopards, we spotted the T-64s moving up, and with our heat round indexed, we were able to knock out this tank right here. Looks like it hit the tracks and suspensions and the hull floor. So yeah, this tank was tracked at least, and there were more BMPs moving up right here. So quite chaotic right here with all the BMPs, which we were able to knock out with a heat round. So yeah, this one was a good hit right here. But the shrapnel and everything ricocheted through, hit the crew inside, and that was a good kill. Okay, so with our DM-13 AP DST rounds, we were able to hit through the T-64 right here. So you can see it hit through the side. So so it didn't hit the steel balls, but it did hit the turret inside, hit the crew, and the gunner was killed for sure. And I think the commander was definitely killed from that. So okay, so we spotted the tanks moving down from the south. So this was quite a surprising one. So it's interesting, if the Soviets didn't synchronize their attack, if they hit from both sides, I think they would have a better chance to kill us, but their attack was a little bit not in sync, so it kind of gave us more time to breathe and to prepare. So yeah, with our martyrs, we were able to hit the remaining tanks that were coming up. So this one was a good kill on the side, hit again the carousel autoloader and through. So no question about this. All right, guys, that's all for this video and mission. Let me know your thoughts below. And as always, make sure to hit that like, subscribe if you guys enjoy this video and mission. This is Gunner Heat PC, and I'll see you guys in my next video or stream.